Hi all, good morning. Yeah, today's session we talk about the Java 19 features. But as an engineer, multiple people get have that thought like banking and other applications are means enterprises applications are resides in a Java 1.3 to 1.7 version or Java 3 to Java 7 version. Like enterprise application, most of the new age technology using Java 8 to 11 or 13 version, and why we are discussing today's 19. Yeah, that's the basic question came into mind. So yeah, first of all, we as an engineer we should have up to date with the technology, and if we saw that problem, we should get to have that idea that this is covered into new feature, so we can give the solutions around that. That's the basic thought behind checking the versions in a new version, and that's good thing. We are checking on newer versions with the features and release note. Okay. Yeah. New feature is a virtual thread, but before talking about the virtual thread, everybody have the basic understanding about thread. So I quickly upon what it mean by thread, because everyone is not with the same context came here. So thread means it's a sub process we can call. Give it a real time kind of example. Suppose in a browser you hit any button, and that button came into at a backend your application, and inside that application that application did 3 activity. Okay, 1 2 3. So if your application is a single threaded, means one thread means first that complete one task, then second task, and then 3 tasks. This took 1 minute, this took 1 minute, and this took also 1 minute. So total waiting time is a 3 minute for end user. Okay, and if you have the multi-threaded application, then all the process run on a parallelly 1 2 and 3, and all this completed in a 1 minute. So your end user waiting time is 1 minute. So that's why multi-threading is a more important. This is some basic example, but real time it helps a lot to optimize our systems and real time applications. Okay, so currently what happened, that JVM means V stand for virtual and M stand for machine, means Java virtual machine, and that it's virtually built on your OS. So OS by default providing in some threads. Okay, and JVM also have a threading mechanism. Okay, so currently till 18th version, or you can till 17th version, one OS thread it mapped to one JVM thread. That communication is a happen. Okay, but afterwards, like Java 19 words, the virtual threads are getting created. If you see that VM, this is your JVM, means our JVM OS have the processes, each process divided into threads. Like one process can have multiple threads. In this example, these are the 2 thread, and these are the JVM thread. This is the OS thread. White in a white mention are the JVM OS thread, and in a blue mentions are the OS thread. And that thread get divided into virtually. Means currently 1-to-1 mapping is there, but at after Java 19 OS, this is a one thread. It goes divided into multiple threads, and Java manages that execution. So this is a simple about the virtual thread. Internals we'll see in a deeper, because that required more than 20 minutes how virtual thread get managed, but this is the feature provided by Java in a Java 19. Okay, in the next session we'll take one example about virtual thread and how internally works. We'll check out. This is just a basic understanding of virtual thread. Apart from virtual thread, what are the new features? We'll check out. Okay, so if you know that HashMap, and currently HashMap creation is just like as a new any HashMap, you just create HashMap and pass it like open creating object. This is the simple syntax of a creation HashMap. Multiple peoples don't answer such kind of questions like what is the default size of HashMap, how that size get increased. This is the questions 1 to 3 year experience, but generally when I took the interviews, a 10-year experience also people also not know what is the default size and how get extended. So the HashMap currently increasing on a load factor, means if you have 10 load factor is a set, that means when the 10% or 50%, if you say that 50% is a load factor for your HashMap, that means if your map's current HashMap size is 100 and after it's filled 50, then it's double its size, means whatever current is 100 and you said that a 50 is a load factor. So after load factor we are reaching this size get doubled, means 100 double 200. So 200 new map get created, and all the data copy from these to this. This is the currently working happen internally HashMap, means how that size getting increased. So every time that doubling the size and copying from one map to another map, that required the operational cost, or you can say that's the internal cost is required when and time sensitive operation. That's like the ad serving industry or any banking industry or stock market industry, they work in a microseconds or a millisecond. So for them this is a huge cost. So for them Java introduced this pre-allocated map. So if you know that 10,000 element you are storing into map, then why 10 times I copy from one map to another map, or why 10 times I calculate the load factor and double the size, copy from one to this location? To reduce that work, the pre-allocated hash map gets created and provided feature by Java. So this is another good feature provided by Java. Apart from that, record pattern also good the feature provided by Java. Once I will accept, means before Java 17 or earlier version, whatever version we are using, because I am damn sure that we are not using Java 19. So before version, if you want to check the instance of, we are generally checking object is an instance of a position, and if this gets true, we are calling from position like X and Y and printing here. This is just an example, but this is not needed in the future, because in an instance of method you can directly pass the array of the constructor of sorry for the inconvenience. So I'm talking about the instance of this instance of, let me draw. Yeah, okay, now it's okay. So the instance of that position, so we don't need to do the validation on instance of and then need to get the element. In here also Java 19 onwards, we just pass the constructor here. So earlier position is a class, and inside that class X and Y element, and the position is a constructor, and inside that we are taking int X and int Y as an element. So we will use the constructor in place of instance one. So this is a constructor call or a constructor definition we are directly passing in place of instance one, and here we can directly get that variable, because here we know that what is mean by X and what is mean by Y. Yeah, this is a new feature Java 19 and Java 19, and we are calling as a record pattern. Okay, this is the third feature, and last feature or last known feature. There are multiple features, but we are talking known, and that will be getting useful in a day-to-day life. So next feature is a pattern matching switch. So everyone I think know about the switch, but I will just explain. Like switch case, suppose if you want to print something based upon like condition, like consider like age is an int variable. Okay, inside this age we have like if this is a less than 18, then we are not allowing user to not allowed to move ahead. If this is 18 to 45, then okay, allowed, and above that 45 risk is there. So okay, these are the three conditions, and we need to execute. Writing the if cases, that code get not modularized or not correct. So switch idle example, this is for the switch case. So in a switch case we pass the age, and per age we are writing the case, and every case after case we are breaking that condition. Means after, if the user's age is 18, we set not allowed and break this and log out for that user. If age is between 18 to 45, we show that you are allowed to browse this website, and if it is a 45, we show that message, you are the risky customer for our website, you should log out. Okay, yeah, that's the switch case. But currently if you check that age is a integer field, and integer we are allowed only integer here, and all these objects are in the same type, like 18 to 45 or a 45, all are the integer fields, but currently string kind of things are allowed in a switch cases, like basic data types. But in a version 19 they are providing like pattern matching kind of thing. Like here we can pass as object any object, like a string. If you say that if object is a string, then we are saying that case string s when s length is greater than 5, means this kind of we can do. Otherwise string s, if s is there, then also this case get evaluated. This object means any type of object you can pass, like integer, string, or your employee class you can pass. Employee class also you can pass. Like here I pass as a position. So earlier example we check that position is a class X and Y 2 element, and these are the constructor definition. So here we can define the definition of through that case position X and Y, and we can directly use in a result X and Y. Apart from the default also you can create a function. So these are the new things which came into newer versions, but we haven't used that much complex things. But yeah, we should have the idea these kind of Java provided, and if some situation, these kind of situation came, we can easy to use this kind of to not writing too much complex logic or thinking alternate solution, because Java internally do lot of things and provided such kind of cool feature for us, and our developer life get easier. Yeah, that's it for today's session. Here we can close. Yeah, thanks. Bye bye.